Good afternoon, Zambia. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're joining us this wonderful afternoon. Welcome to your Sunday encouragement. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend in everything that you've done. I hope we've taken some time to reflect on our lives, reflect on where we are in our lives, and reflect where we can take our lives. One of the things that I was reflecting on this week has been something that is very, 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 very important when it comes to changing our lives. And it's everybody, when it comes to changing their lives, they feel they're not enough. They think they have to change something about them. They think they have to become a new person. And one thing I want to address is, of course, when it comes to changing your lives, you have to change something. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep getting what you've been getting. So changing your actions changes your life. But for a lot of people, they think they have to change who they are. They have to become a new person. They have to become a completely new person. And what they end up doing is they end up comparing themselves to other people. So if you're spending all your days of your life comparing yourself to others, comparing yourself to what other people are doing, you are going to end up not feeling enough. You're always going to feel that other people are better than you. Other people can achieve more than you. Other people can achieve great things than you. They can have great houses. They can have great relationships and marriages, and you can't. Because you're putting yourself at a level that says, I am not enough. But when you're when you reach a point where you start understanding that you're enough, you deserve to be successful, you deserve to be happy, you deserve to have the career that you have, that is a point that your life begins to change. On Thursday night, I said your past experiences, the interpretation that you give your past is more important than the experience itself. Your interpretation you give an experience is more important than experience itself. So if you think you are enough, it would be like me wearing glasses that are not clean. I can't see properly. I can't see until I clean my glasses. Everything that we go through in this world, most of the things that we experience in this world, the reality is not really the reality. Our reality is not the reality out there. Because the things that we experience are the things that we expect of ourselves. The things that we expect of ourselves. So for example, if I feel I'm not good enough, there's no way I'm going to go for that promotion. There's no way I'm going to knock on my boss's door and say, I want a raise. Because I would just be happy with what I have. That's all I can get. Being enough doesn't mean you're not determined to do more with your life. Being determined, being enough, feeling enough does not mean that you don't want more in life. Actually, realizing that you are enough is what is going to make you determined to get the things that you want. Being the realization that you're enough is the one thing that's going to drive you to do the things that others want to do. Realizing that you are enough is the one thing that's going to make you do things today others want to do in order for you to have things tomorrow others won't have. When people are not working on the things that really matter to them, the things, the goals, and they're not setting themselves up to do great things, it's because they don't think they're enough. Because if they thought they were enough, they will go out there and do the things that matter to them. I speak to a lot of people, and I speak to a lot of talented people who could be doing so many great things in their lives. But they're not. They got talent and skills, and a lot of them have got qualifications to go with that as well. But they're not doing those things. Why? Because they simply think they cannot achieve those things. They simply think they cannot do the things that they want to do. They live this world, they live this entire life without ever exploring what they can do with their lives, without ever exploring where their skills can take them, without ever exploring or discovering the real talents. You know, so many times people tell us what we're good at. So many times people have told us we're not good at something, and because somebody said to us many, many years ago that we're not good at something, we've never even made an attempt to do the particular thing. We never even made an attempt to do a particular thing. For me, when I had the dream to write my book, Arise and Shine, by the way, there is one more special thing at the end. Just wait on, just hang on at the end. There's one giveaway prize that will be given away today. 3 already have been given away. There's one giveaway prize to go. So just hold on to the end. But when I was writing my book, Arise and Shine, I had these doubts in me. Why would I write this thing? Is anybody even going to read this? What if people don't like it? What if I have a bad review? What if somebody looks at my book and reads it and they think, what a lot of rubbish, this is not good enough? What if? I've spoken to a lot of people who've read Arise and Shine, and it helped them in a lot of ways. It's helped me open, it's opened a lot of doors for me that I never thought were out there for me. And in everything that we do, my friends, we have to understand that we've all got a gift in us. God did not put us in on this earth without a gift, without a talent. Although a lot of times we don't discover that talent because of what other people have told us over the years. But what I want to emphasize to you this Sunday afternoon is the understanding that you've got something that is special. You've got something in you. If you utilize it, it will completely transform your life. Everything that we've achieved thus far in our lives is only the manifestation of what we think we're capable of. Everything that we're going to be doing in the coming week are everything that we think we can do. The jobs that we're doing are the jobs that we think we can do. Yes, there are other people who are still working on finding new opportunities in their lives. But a lot of at some level, there's so many people are working on the things that they think only they are capable of. So my friends, when it comes to a wonderful life, when it comes to creating the things that you want, you have to understand something, that you got a talent, you've got a skill, that you've got a gift that is in you. I look back at my life, and everything about my life, everything about my past said I was not good enough, said I cannot achieve anything great with my life, I can't do anything meaningful with my life. By the age of, I was 16 years old, I'd failed my high school exams. I was turning my life around, and so many people were telling me I was not good enough and I could not change my life. But even at the age of 16, I realized that I was enough, that I needed to believe in my dream if anybody was going to believe in anything that I was going to do. And here's the thing, there's still people who do not believe that I can do great things in my life, even though I turned my life around, even though I went from being a high school failure in 2007 to a university graduate by 2013. Even though I went from failing my high school exams to publishing my own book, Arise and Shine, in 10 years time. In 10 years, so many people still turned around and still thought I wasn't good enough. What I'm trying to say, my friends, is to some people, you are never going to be enough. But that doesn't matter. That should not matter. That should not derail your dream. That should not derail your plan. Because once you realize that you are enough, you do great things, that more great things than you can ever begin to imagine. Once you realize that you're enough, you don't look around and see what other people are doing. You go out there and you do the things that matter to you. You know what? I struggled with the feeling of feeling enough. I struggled with this battle of feeling enough for so long. My book, Arise and Shine, was almost never published. Because I looked around and said, you know what, there are other people who can write better English than I do. I was writing my book. I was writing my book in English, in an English country. And you know what I was thinking? There's so many people out there who can write English better than I do. Why should I? And you know what? For a few weeks, I put the book away. I didn't look at it. For 6 months, the draft of Arise and Shine stayed on my laptop, and I never even looked at it. And I made a plan to move away. Then it dawned on me that I've got a message. There's a reason I sat there for hours and hours, and I've got a message. And that message was to help people turn their lives around. It was to help people turn their lives around. And when I used that message, when I spoke to people, when I started embracing the message, when I started embracing the ability of being enough, my life completely changed. I understood something that was very, very important. Nobody was going to believe, nobody was going to hear everything that I say. Nobody was going to look at things that I say, things that I write, and say that is wonderful. I accepted that. I accepted that there were people who are going to criticize what I do. I accepted that. I also accepted that there were people who are going to learn a lot from my experience and draw strength and turn their lives around. And you know what? I accepted that. And when you reach that point, nobody can take away that. Nobody can take that away from you. I said something that is very important on Thursday night. I want you to know this. It's not everybody who's going to cheer you on when you're working on the things that you want. It's not everybody who's going to say, keep doing what you are doing. Okay? It's not everybody who's going to say, I got inspired by what that person is. Some people are going to say, you are just making useless noises. You know, when it comes to working on your dream, when it comes to working on your life, you have to understand that this gift of life is yours. This gift is yours for you to do with it whatever you want. Somebody said to me, life is a gift from God, and what we do with our life is a gift back to God. And when it comes to when you realize that you are enough, you don't listen to the noises that goes on out there. You don't listen to people who say you can't do that and the other. You don't listen to people who say that and the other cannot happen. You do the things that matter to you. I can tell you this, when it comes to working on your dreams, I had people who are laughing at me when I began this journey. I had people who are laughing at me when I said to go to university. People said, you can't do it, you're high school failure. You can't turn your life around. However, when I passed all my research, I still had people saying you can't do it, you're just lucky. When I graduated from university, there were still people who are saying, now you're going to see how the real world works. Let's see how you're going to cope. There were still people who are still talking about that. There were still people who are laughing. There are still people who are mocking. Now, when it comes to working on our dreams, we say, you know what, I can't do that and the other because people will laugh at me. I can't do that and the other because people will mock me. And that's why I just smile, because that's their job. Okay, that's their job. If somebody's a liar, you can't say, I can't believe that person, he lies so much, I can't believe he's a liar. He's a liar, he's going to lie. That's what he does. If somebody laughs at you, they are laughers. That's what they do. They will laugh at everybody's dream. They are laughers. That's what they do. If somebody mocks your dream, they're going to mock your dream. That's what they do. They're mockers. That's what they do. Laughers laugh, mockers mock, and that's how the world works. Right? And that's how the world works. So when you know you are enough, I don't have to approve you. Okay? I don't have to approve you. I don't have to come and tell you that, you know what, go and do whatever you want to do. You can do it. I don't have to. I can look at you in the face and say you can't do it. But once you approve you, once you know you are enough, that once you know that you've got a gift in you, that once you know that you are designed for accomplishment, you are engineered for success, and you are endowed with a seed of greatness, nothing is ever going to stop you. Can't you hear that? I know this. No, my friends. People ask me, it's like, somebody said to me, you're so positive, you're motivated. What, really? How do you know that you can achieve anything? And I know that I know that I know that I know. And I don't know it up here, I know it in here. And I know there's a gift in me. My gift was to share my experiences. My gift was to share so many other things that I've experienced in this world. My gift was to help people who are going through difficult experiences. Every week I sit down with young people who unfortunately have had a difficult upbringing. And you know, I see so many times when we sit down and after a few weeks, we write their CV, we look for employment, and their lives completely changed. I want to share this with you. This young lady walked through the door. She looked straight at me and she said, Frank, I am not good enough. I don't think I've got what it takes. I don't think I can achieve anything. My parents mistreated me. My sisters, my brothers mistreated me, and everybody around me don't like me. I didn't have friends in school. And I said what I'm saying to you. I looked straight in the eye and I said, there are two things that run my life. The first one is that I've got a God who watches over me, who's given me talents that are going to transform my life. That I've got a God who will transform so many things that I'm going to do. The second thing is we were designed for accomplishment, we're engineered for success, and we're endowed with a seed of greatness. And I believe you were born to win, and I believe you got a talent in you. This young lady could hardly read and write. I worked with her for, we usually work with young people for about 6 weeks, help them get through a job. But this young lady needed a lot of work. We worked in 9 months. For 9 months, we worked. Yesterday, I'd not seen her for about 18 months due to the pandemic and everything else. Yesterday, my phone rang, and it was this young lady. And she rang and she said, I had to ring you. Today, I've just got a promotion for a deputy manager in the shop that I'm working. There's a young lady 18 months ago who could hardly read and write. This is a young lady who never thought that she was enough. This is a young lady who never thought she could do great things in her life. Today, she's enjoying a wonderful and blessed life because she realized she was enough. And it made me smile because as we ended the phone call, the last thing she said to me, she said, "You were right. I am enough." My friends, that's all you need. You are enough. And that's all you need to know. We're living in a time where the world will, you want the world to accept you, to acknowledge everything that you do. I said earlier, for some people, this is inspiring them. For some people, this is life-changing. For some people, this is an opportunity to get into online and criticize. You got a choice. You've got a choice on what you're going to focus on. It was Dr. Miles Monroe in his book. I read one line, gave me chills. I didn't have to read anymore. And he starts this book by saying, the richest place on earth is not the gold mines in South Africa or the oil in the Middle East. The richest place on earth is a graveyard, because there you'll find songs that were never sung, books that were never written, talents, potential never realized. Some people die with their song still silent because they thought they were not enough. If you haven't got people who are criticizing your work, if you haven't got people who are criticizing something that you are determined about, my friend, you have not even got started yet. You're still in the comfort zone. You're still swimming in mediocrity where people don't care, because people never notice people who are not going places. People only notice people who are going places. People never comment on something that they don't, when they think somebody's not, when they think somebody's is not doing anything great. People won't comment. People won't. As human beings, we never operate that way. When you find yourself in a situation where people criticize your work, people criticize what you do, you're doing something special. You've got a gift in you. You've got something that is in you, something that was created just for you, something that was created for you to do. You were born with a gift. You were born with a talent. So you have got a choice. You've got a choice to go and do something special with a talent, with a gift that was born, that was given to you. Remember, my friends, when you are enough, when you realize that you are enough, you are going to dream big. As much as you dream, so can you be. Now, I promised something at the start of the video. So, as most of you will know by now, I'm an author, and the last two shows I've given away a couple copies of my books to those who are waiting for them. I will be posting the books this coming week, so those books should be on your way. But we still got two more. We still got 3 more books, 6 more books to give away. We still got 6 more books to give away. So go to my author page, author Frank Saliki. When you go to author Frank Saliki, if you type into Facebook author Frank Saliki, and just tell me, I watched you on TV Wakwetu, and I would like the copies of your book. So I will be giving away two copies to three people. Will be getting a copy of Open Your Eyes. Open Your Eyes is a few blogs that I've put together, which I think can help change people's lives. So you get a free copy of that, and you're also going to get a copy of my first book, Arise and Shine. Arise and Shine. So if you just go to author Frank Saliki, and there, if you want, you can like my page, and you can see all my daily videos and my daily posts and encouragement. So two copies of it's a copy of Arise and Shine and a copy of Open Your Eyes to three people. So if you go and you just type in author Frank Saliki and find me on there and tell me I listened to you on TV Wakwetu today, and I would like a copy of your book. And if you drop me your address, your postal address, and the books will be heading your way to you next week. I'm posting the other books for the other people, the three people who requested copies, and I would like to also offer this to three more people. This is my way of giving back to my people back home who might not have access to my book. So if you just go to author Frank Saliki, and there you can get, and just told me I listened to you on TV Wakwetu, and I would like a copy of Arise and Shine and Open Your Eyes, and drop me your address, and they will be heading your way. So thank you for joining me this afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed Sunday. And also, please watch out this evening. We got the Linda Banks show. So if you tune in later on around 8 p.m. Zambian time, and you'll be able to catch Linda and her guests as they talk on about various issues. This was Frank Saliki, and this was your Sunday encouragement. Have a wonderful and blessed week ahead. Please remember, I'm back again on Thursday for Thursday night motivation with Frank Saliki at 21 hours Zambian time. So as we go on the week, you can join me for more motivation. It's great. You get to hear about everything that's going on in the political landscape, but it's also important that we get to motivate ourselves and inspire ourselves. Remember, as much as you dream, so can you be. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed week ahead. God bless you, and God bless our country. It's bye-bye from me.